I've been thinking a lot about change lately, not the kind of change that happens overnight, not waking up one morning and suddenly having your entire life figured out. I'm talking about the kind of change that happens quietly, one small decision at a time, one habit, one morning, and one day where you choose to try again. And honestly, I think that's the kind of life I'm trying to build.
Hi guys, welcome back to Jenny's World. This is episode 2 of Building My Life. In the first episode, I talk about what my first month has been like on YouTube and what I've learned throughout the first month on YouTube. And I think one of the biggest thing that I have realized is that building the life that you want isn't really about having big dreams, but rather it's something like it's what you do when no one is watching. So today I'm gonna be talking about some of the few habits that I'm trying to build into my life. I'm definitely not saying that I've mastered all of them. No, I've not. But I'm also learning that progress doesn't have to look perfect. Not at all. It doesn't have to look perfect.
The first thing I'm trying to work on is being more intentional with my mornings. I used to think I needed a perfect morning routine. Wake up early, do everything perfectly, and be productive for hours. But that's not realistic for me. So now I'm trying something much more simple than before. I wake up every morning, take a moment to actually think about what I need to accomplish that day, and choose few things that really matters.
Because we create like this very huge list of routine for our morning routine, our evening routine, night routine, daily routine. I'm learning that three important things are better than doing 10 things because I feel I should.
The second habit is probably something we all know we should do, but sometimes forget, and that's actually taking care of ourselves. And I don't mean expensive self-care days or buying something every time you have a bad day. Sometimes self-care is you literally just drinking enough water, taking a shower, doing your hair, getting enough rest, taking a break when you are overwhelmed, and actually giving yourself permission to slow down.
So I've realized that taking care of myself isn't me being lazy at all, but rather it's me understanding that I cannot keep pouring from an empty cup.
Another thing I'm trying to change is how much time I spend consuming versus creating. It's so easy to spend hours scrolling and watching people's lives, and there's nothing wrong with enjoying content. But sometimes I have to be honest and ask myself this question: am I spending so much time watching someone else build their dream than I am working on mine?
That question really gets to me. Like it really does get to me. because I have dreams too. I don't want to watch people doing what I wish I could. I actually want to try. Like, I really want to try. No matter what, I want to try.
And probably the biggest habit I'm trying to build is learning to keep promises to myself. Not every promise has to be something huge. Sometimes it's simply, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to practice today. I'm going to upload this video. I'm going to try again, and then actually doing it. Because every time I keep a small promise to myself, I build a little more trust in myself.
I want to be honest about something. I'm still very inconsistent sometimes. I procrastinate. I have days where I don't feel motivated. I have days where I question what I do. I'm not suddenly this very incredibly organized person that has everything figured out. No, I'm still learning. And I think that's the point of all of this.
Maybe building a better life isn't about becoming a completely different person. Maybe it's about becoming a little more intentional with the person you already are. Choosing better habits, making better decisions, being kinder to yourself, and continuing to show up even when nobody is applauding. Because the life I'm building isn't gonna happen in one day, but rather it's gonna happen in all of these little days.
And that's where I am right now. I'm not trying to completely transform my life overnight. I'm just trying to make small changes that future me will be grateful for. And I'm very curious, what's one thing you're trying to be right now? Tell me in the comments and maybe we can motivate each other. Thank you so much for spending a little part of your day with me today. And I will see you in the next episode of Building My Life. Until then, keep building. Bye bye.